I don't remember being safe. I remember being exposed. The moment I was born, my life was already in danger, not because I was weak, not because I made a mistake, but because almost everything around me wanted to kill me. There was no gentle beginning, no grace period, no time to learn what danger looks like. From my very first breath, the rules were already clear: run, hide, or disappear, and most of us never get a second chance. The place I was born looks calm from far away, but calm is just what danger looks like when it's waiting. Golden grass stretches endlessly in every direction, moving slowly with the wind, as if nothing urgent has ever happened here. The sky feels open, with no edges and no protection. From a distance, it looks like freedom. Up close, it feels like exposure. There are no places to hide here, no corners to disappear into, no shadows that last long enough to matter. Only open land, and in open land, everything can see you. A shape shifts at the edge of the grass. A jackal steps forward, then stops. It doesn't rush, doesn't need to. It lowers its head slightly, testing distance, testing hesitation. An adult moves between us, spreading wings with death. Jackal pauses, then melts back into the grass. Time passes. When I tried to move, my body didn't respond the way I expected. There was no coordination yet, no agreement between intention and action. My legs were long, longer than anything else on me, but unfamiliar, as if they belonged to something that hadn't learned how to use them. They shook under weight. They weren't ready to carry, trembling with every shift, every attempt to balance. The ground felt rough and uneven beneath me, hard in some places. Heat pressed down immediately, heavy and unavoidable, wrapping around my body. Before I could understand what it meant, the light was overwhelming, bright enough to erase edges, bright enough to make everything feel exposed. I didn't know what danger was. I didn't know what to look for, but my body already felt if the tension sat deep, tightening muscles before I knew why. I stumbled forward, caught myself too late, then stumbled again. Correction felt slower than the mistake, each movement costing more effort than it should. Then the light changed. A shadow passed overhead, wide and fast, large wings cutting across the sun. The temperature seemed to drop for a moment, not from cold, but from awareness. An eagle circled once, slow and deliberate, then again, lower. This time I froze without meaning to, my legs locking instead of running. An adult hissed sharply beside me, a sound I didn't recognize but reacted to instantly. I was nudged closer into the group, pressed inward, surrounded by movement that wasn't mine. The shadow circled once more, then drifted away, losing interest, choosing something else. I don't understand why it left. I don't understand what made the difference. I only know that a moment passed, and I was still standing. And out here, that already means something. I didn't see them at first, but they saw me. That's how danger usually arrives here, not with sound, not with movement, but with attention. Movement attracts attention, and attention attracts things that don't hesitate. Even the smallest shift matters, a step taken at the wrong moment, a body that doesn't yet move like it belongs. A shape appears where the grass thins, low to the ground, moving slowly. Hyena. It doesn't charge, it doesn't rush, it walks parallel to us instead, keeping the same distance, matching our pace as if we are already part of its plan. Its head stays low, ears forward, eyes never leaving the group. The adults react immediate, not with panic, but with structure. They tighten formation, closing gaps, pulling us inward. I'm pressed closer to bodies larger than mine, steps guided by their movement. My pace no longer my own, for several long moments. The hyena stays with us, then it slows, then it stops. Not because it lost interest, but because it finished measuring. It turns away without warning, and disappears back into the grass. It wasn't hunting yet, it was learning. Later, the grass breaks again, this time suddenly, this time fast. A jackal bursts forward, legs pumping, head low. There is no warning. Pause. No testing. This is speed, pure and direct. The adults react instantly. One kicks outward, then another. Dust explodes into the air, legs striking where the jackal will be, not where it is. The jackal swerves at the last possible moment, passing so close, I feel the wind of it. It misses contact by inches, skidding sideways, then vanishing just as quickly as it appeared. My heart hammers, my legs shake again, not from movement, but from what almost happened. Nothing is said, nothing is explained. The group keeps moving, and I move with them, already learning that danger here doesn't always announce itself twice. From the outside, my body already looked like something built to survive. Long legs, wide eyes, a shape meant for movement, but none of that worked yet. I couldn't fly. My wings were small and useless, more weight than help. I couldn't fight. No claws to strike with, no teeth to warn anything away. And I couldn't run, not the way I would need to. Speed hadn't arrived, balance hadn't settled, and coordination was still something I had to think about out here. Thinking costs to me only. Morning. The air shifts before I see anything. The adults stiffen all at once, heads lifting, bodies angling outward. A cheetah stands in the distance, low to the ground, perfectly still. There is no confusion in its posture, no hesitation. When it charges, everything explodes into motion. The adults scatter instantly, running in different directions, forcing choices. I try to follow. I try to run, but my legs cross instead of extend and my stride collapses inward, and for a split second, my body fights itself. The ground feels too close. My balance slips, and panic floods back in. The cheetah passes me without slowing, its focus locked onto something else, something slower, something farther from the adults. I don't stop moving until my lungs burn, even after the danger has passed. You don't feel relief in moments like this, you feel warning, because being spared doesn't mean being ready. It just means the clock is still running. Weeks passed, then months. Time didn't arrive all at once, it settled in slowly, measured by what stopped startling me. Fear didn't disappear, it became quieter. It stopped flooding my body at every sound, stopped forcing my legs to react before my mind could catch up. Instead, it stayed beneath the surface, tight and focused, ready, but no longer overwhelming. I stopped reacting to everything, and started reacting to the wrong things. Not every movement mattered, not every sound meant danger. Learning that difference took time, and it took mistakes. That difference is the line between survival and being noticed. My legs grew stronger without me realizing it. Not heavier, but steadier. My balance settled, my weight stopped surprising me. My steps stopped betraying my position. Standing no longer felt like effort, and running no longer felt like chaos. One afternoon, the grass parted suddenly. A jackal bursts forward, fast and low, closing distance before I can think. This time, I don't freeze. There is no hesitation. No argument between thought and movement. I turn and run, not fast, not clean, but fast enough. My stride holds. My legs extend instead of crossing, and the ground stays beneath me. The jackal follows for a few seconds, testing, pushing. Then it slows, then it stops. It gives up and turns away, choosing not to spend energy on a chase that won't be easy. I keep running even after it does, until my lungs burn and my legs shake. It wasn't speed that saved me. It was timing, knowing when to move, instead of waiting to be sure. And that understanding changes everything. Some of us didn't last. They were there till they weren't. A chick wanders too far while feeding, head down, focused. A hyena explodes from the grass, grabs, and disappears just as fast. No sound after, no explanation. The group keeps move and move with them, because stopping would mean falling behind. This isn't explained, it's learned. This is the part where you think it gets easier. It doesn't. It only gets quieter, and quieter is more dangerous. Because loud danger gives you time. Quiet danger waits. At some point, running stopped being panic. There was no announcement. No single moment where I realized things were different. It happened quietly, between one breath and the next. One day, my body stopped waiting for permission, and started moving on its own. Panic used to arrive first, tight and overwhelming, forcing movement without direction. Now, something else takes over. Instinct. Months later, the danger returns. A cheetah appears again, closer than before, closer than it ever had been. There is no time to watch it measure distance. No time to look for the adults. When it charges, I don't think, I move. My legs stretch forward instead of crossing. My stride opens. Instead of collapsing, ground stays where it should be. My balance holds. My body finally works as one cheetah closes the distance quickly. Its speed undeniable, its focus absolute. For a moment, it feels close enough to touch. Then it stalls. Not because it's slow, but because I'm no longer easy. Keep running, not looking back. Not checking, just moving. After several long seconds, the sound behind me fades. The cheetah gives up, choosing not to spend energy on a chase that won't end cleanly. I don't stop immediately. I keep running until my lungs burn, until my legs shake from effort instead of fear. Fear didn't disappear, it sharpened. It stopped flooding my body, stopped stealing control. Now, it guides movement instead of disrupting it. Running isn't chaos anymore, it's response. And once instinct takes over, there's no returning to panic. Now I'm an adult. Growing stronger didn't make me safe. It made me harder to catch. My legs became weapons, not for fighting, but for creating distance. Distance is survival here. The rules never changed, only my chances did. Survival doesn't feel heroic from the inside. It feels necessary. You don't run to win. You run to existence. Isn't loud. It's repetitive, and most days, it's invisible. Being born an ostrich isn't about speed. It's about lasting long enough to earn it, about surviving before strength arrives. And maybe that's why this story matters, because out here, life doesn't promise fairness, only continuation. If you like seeing the world from an animal's perspective, you're in the right place. This is Paws Packs.